Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting me, welcome. My name is Michelle. Today I am offering a winter solstice yin practice. Um, and I thought we would just make our way, kind of moving the body just a little bit before we settle into some yin poses. But all our poses that we'll be doing to move out just anything stagnant or stuck from the past season will be either just on our hands and knees, nothing standing or any flow like that. Just a few movements to kind of just move through some stale energy or anything else that's been stuck or sticky or just kind of left behind. We're just going to leave that behind and then allow ourselves to just settle into a nice restful practice of yin and inviting in peace within. I would like to invite you to bring in maybe some essential oil for your practice. I'm going to be bringing in peppermint. Maybe you bring a cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate. I actually have a cup of raw cacao, and also maybe you'd like to bring in some sage and a candle. So I will do a little intention setting for the beginning of our practice. And our props today will be a blanket, a nice cozy blanket for your shavasana, as we'll take a little longer shavasana today. A bolster or pillow, whatever you may have, yoga blocks, whatever you want to bring in to really just allow yourselves to settle into our poses. Typically, I have this stay in the poses anywhere between 1 to 3 minutes. I'm going to focus on staying a little longer today, and I will be doing minimal cues once we get into our yin poses. So, my dears, if that all sounds good to you, go grab all of your little magical things, and I will meet you back on your mat. Welcome back to your mat. Welcome to your practice. Welcome to this new season before you. If you have a cup of something warm or whatever you have chosen to bring into this moment for yourself, let's just take a little sip. Mhm. And already beginning to just slow everything down for yourself. So you've allowed this time, you're carving out this time for you on your mat to do this practice, to invite in this season before you and then to invite in peace within. So beginning already by slowing everything down, the thoughts down, your energy down. And as you take in another sip, and if you choose to take a sip throughout your practice, really just allow yourself to taste, to smell, to feel as you take in that beverage, feeling it go down the throat. And if it's something warm or hot, feeling that sensation, or if it's something cool, feeling that sensation. Just slowing down, being present, and just taking a pause. Let's take another drink. I'm just going to choose to set this off to the side here so I don't take a chance of knocking it over. And then, if you are bringing in sage or Palo Santo, or I should have also said incense, anything you'd like to bring in, let's go ahead and light that as well. And of course, sage or Palo Santo is always good for clearing the energy of our space, clearing our own personal energy, just getting it to a good smoke, and then just wafting it around you. And just asking the sage to take with its smoke anything stagnant or sticky or negative, or that just doesn't benefit you, your vibration, your space. And I'm going to send this out to all of you. And then let's come to a place of just holding the sage or Palo Santo, whatever you have here in our hands before us. Taking a breath in, a breath out. Thank you, sage. Thank you, Palo Santo, for your healing benefits, your clearing benefits, your cleansing benefits. And may you continue to take with your smoke and dissipate anything negative here within my space or anything negative out in the world around my space. And clearing the space so that I may invite in peace and peace within. Let's take a big breath in, big breath out. Beautiful. And just set those off to the side as well. And now we can bring in our essential oil and just applying that to the palm of your hand. And then I just like to rub the palms of the hands together to activate the oils. And then let's cup the hands and not right over the nose or the mouth, especially if you're using peppermint like I am, because it can be very strong. Just cupping the hands and kind of having the hands a couple inches away. Just taking a big breath in here. And then pulling the hands away from you, taking an open mouth exhale. Cupping the hands back in, take an inhale. And then pulling the hands away, open mouth exhale. Let's do that one more time. Bringing the hands in, take a full inhale. Open mouth exhale. Letting the hands rest, palms facing up on the knees or the thighs. Softening the shoulders. Taking nice, slow, deep breaths. And as you inhale, noticing the scents that you smell. So there may be some lingering scent of your sage or your Palo Santo. And now having that scent infused with your essential oil. And allowing these beautiful scents, this aromatherapy, soothe your mind, your body, your emotional state, your energy state. Right? You chose these scents for a reason. And allowing yourself to just be in this beautiful healing space of bringing in aromatherapy. Let's take a cleansing breath, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Opening the eyes. Bring the palms of the hands together. Rub the hands again. And once again, activating that aromatherapy or that essential oil. And now just rubbing your hands on clothing or your arms or the back of your neck, just to kind of bring that into other areas of the body. And as you move through your practice, you'll be able to bring that aromatherapy with you. All right, my dears, let's sit comfortably once again. Just switch the crossing of however your legs are now. Just switch that crossing. Or maybe you choose to sit in a different way. Maybe you choose to sit on a block. Just get yourself comfortable here. Settle the shoulders down. Check in with your posture. Let's have the shoulders aligned over the hips. Having the neck, the head back so that the head is aligned over the heart or down the pelvic floor. Relaxing your jaw. Softening the facial muscles. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And just taking a few moments here to reflect back on this past season of autumn or fall. And reflecting on all of the blessings, all of the lessons, all of the growth that you have been bestowed or have gone through. Acknowledging the ups and the downs. The struggles and the accomplishments. And just honoring yourself for all of it. For making it here today. For making it through this past season or the past 3 seasons. And here we are now, the last season of 2023, which will also take us into 2024. We're coming into this winter season, which is a time of reflection, release, renewal, restore. And taking all that we learned from the previous seasons and harvesting all of that. And giving ourselves permission to let go or let fall, let be all that didn't serve us. And knowing that we don't need to move or bring that with us. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Stretching the left side of your neck. Take a big breath in here. Big breath out. Slowly, slowly bring your head back to center. And then letting it fall over to the left. Breathing into the right side of your neck. Slowly bringing your head back up to center. And now dropping the chin to the chest. And then bringing your hands to that front leg. So either holding onto the shin or the foot. Still softening in the shoulders. Just a little added support here to stretch the back of the neck, tops of the shoulders, letting that chin fall deeper and deeper to the chest. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Bringing your head all the way back up to center. Pause here, shoulders soften once again. Big breath in. Big breath out. Opening the eyes. Let's transition to tabletop. So coming onto your hands and knees. And beginning to move some of that energy out of the body. So again, anything that's been stuck or sticky or stale or just unnecessary, whether emotions or energetic or energy or just anything that you no longer want the body carrying, really focusing on moving that through as we take our flow of cat and cow and really utilizing the breath to make that movement and shift through the body. So coming into your cow, inhale, drop the belly, looking forwards and the tailbone up to the sky. And then you're going to take an open mouth exhale as you come into your cat. And we're going to flow through this rather quickly. So inhale forward, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Taking 3 more on your own. Coming into neutral spine, extend that left leg all the way back, tuck the toes, press through the heel, stretch, reach through that left heel, trying to send the heel to the floor. Breathing here. Bring that left knee back down. Let's stretch through that right leg, tuck the toes, press through the heel. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Right knee comes back down. Both feet, we're going to tuck the toes under. Send those hips all the way back towards the heels. Reach the arms out a little further. Lower the head down. Forehead to your mat. Take a big breath in. Breathing into your back. Open mouth exhale. 2 more breaths here. Last breath. Beautiful. Now we're going to come into another little flow here, keeping the toes tucked under. You're going to inhale, bring yourself back up and come into your cow. So lowering the belly, looking up, exhaling here. And then we're going to inhale, arch the spine, coming into your cat, send the hips back. And then breathe here. Inhale, come back up. Exhale into cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale as you send the hips back. Inhale, coming into your cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, send the hips back. And just keep this flow going. And if it gets a little tricky for you, that's okay. I really just want you focusing on the movement and the breath. So remember, it's shared that what we want to focus on first before we come into our yin poses is moving out any stagnant energy, anything that no longer serves us. Really utilizing those open mouth exhales to cleanse the body. Taking one more flow for yourself here. And then we will make our way into a child's pose. So untuck the toes and let's bring in our props from here. So bring your bolster with you, maybe even a block. So for each pose, as we are going to be settling into our poses a little longer for our yin practice, I'm going to invite in or give you the opportunity to use more props. So maybe you choose to place a block underneath your bolster here for your child's pose. And then just reclining yourself down and bringing one cheek to your bolster. Or maybe you choose not to have a block, totally up to you, just giving you these options. Finding a place where your arms can soften, shoulders are able to just let go of any activation. And just allowing the body to begin to settle here. Invitation to close the eyes, close the lids to see from the external world and allow yourself to go within. Relax your jaw. And once you get settled here, take a big breath in, fill up your belly, and take an open mouth exhale. Bringing in a mantra. I invite in this new season before me. I invite in this new season before me. Now turning your head to the other cheek, just to even out the neck. I'm going to stay in this position just because of my mic, so but you go ahead and turn, or you can also maybe adjust the positioning of your bolster. Maybe you feel you want to come a little deeper into your fold here. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, fill up your belly, your back. Open mouth, exhale. And then sliding the hands down closer towards you. Press into your palms as you lift the head. Just turn your head towards your bolster. And if it's okay to come to sit on the heels, do that. If it's not okay, just come into a wide-legged straddle pose, as that will be our next pose that we're going into. But if you're okay sitting on the heels for just a few breaths, rest your palms, your hands on your bolster, let the shoulders soften. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more cleansing breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. And then from here, we will all come into our wide-legged straddle or dragonfly pose. So, oops, I should grab my blocks first. Couple of options. If you want to bring in your blocks, you can place blocks underneath the knees, especially if your hamstrings are really tight. You can flip your bolster up this way, rest your forehead here, rest your arms on the legs. Or you can do the same thing, put a block underneath the bolster, or you can just allow the body to fold forward here. So finding where you feel best supported and are able to really just surrender And let go, let the body let go of any activation in the poses. And giving yourself about a minute to make any adjustments, and then coming to a place of just rest and settle. And remember, we want the mind settling just as much as we want the body. So, giving the mind permission to just be at ease for right now. Let the mind be at peace. And then let the body follow. And bringing in the mantra here, I invite in peace. I invite in peace. And taking 5 more breaths here. Cleansing breath as you inhale and you send the breath to the low belly. I also want you to focus on breathing into the low back and the hips and the legs. So take your inhale, breathe it all the way down. Take a big open mouth cleansing exhale. If you feel that you kind of cheated yourself out of that exhale, please retake the breath and then slowly press yourself up, taking your time. We'll pause here at the top, resting hands on the bolsters or on your legs. Let the shoulders soften, taking in all your sensations. Maybe you feel this weight kind of just melting off the body. Maybe you feel some tingling sensations. As long as there is no pain, it is all good movement that we want. Energy moving through the body, out of the body. Take a big breath in. Open mouth exhale. Opening the eyes. And before we move into our next pose, which will be restorative Supta Baddha Konasana, which we'll be using the bolster for, um, I've been speaking a lot into that you may be feeling sensations of energy or just physical sensations in the body, but you may also feel some emotional sensations occurring as we hold the poses longer and are just kind of in this state of, our intention is to let the body just be in this state of peace and surrender and release and renew and restore because we're the season before us that as we give the body permission to really do that, then you may feel some emotions move through the body. And I encourage you and invite you to really just let yourself feel that. So, okay, moving into our next pose, you can just support the legs, bring the knees in, maybe make a few movements with the legs if they really felt that last pose. And then we will come into our Supta Baddha Konasana. Couple of options here. You can use one block again underneath the bolster, or so we'll come to the back of the bolster. So our low back is at the bolster. You bring the soles of your feet together, and then maybe you bring blocks underneath the knees for support here. Recline yourself back. And so if you don't have the block underneath your bolster and you've reclined back and you're like, oh, this is too deep, you can bring a block under here, or maybe you can even use your blanket. You can use that underneath the head. So I'm going to actually use the blocks underneath my knees. And again, giving yourself about a minute to adjust and settle here. A little adjustment I always like to make here is to lift the hips, kind of tuck my tailbone towards my heels, and then lower the hips back down. It just creates a little bit more open space in my low back. So that might feel good for you as well. And the arms can either be out to the side, palms facing up, or reaching up back behind you in cactus, or just resting on the knees, the thighs, the belly. Just finding what feels good for you here, where the shoulders can soften. The chest has room to really open up across the chest, across the collarbones. And then just always wanting to make sure that the neck isn't straining. So it might feel better to have something underneath your head to support the neck. And then once you've settled, taking a scan of your body, starting from the top, the crown of your head, the scalp, and focusing on guiding every muscle, every tissue to soften, making your way down the skull, to the face, the jaw, your neck, shoulders, down the arms, all the way through the fingertips, to the chest, back of the shoulders, down the spine, the belly, to the low back and hips, the hip girdle, all the way down your legs, out through the toes. And our mantra here: release to make room for peace. I release to make room for peace. Taking 3 more breaths here. Taking a cleansing breath. Supporting the legs by bringing the hands to the outside of the thighs, bring the knees in together, and then extend the legs all the way out. And if that feels okay in your shoulders, reach the arms back behind you, taking this nice lengthening stretch, feeling the stretch through the front body, back body. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Good. And then bring the arms down, bring your feet. Actually, let's leave the legs extended, excuse me. And lifting your head up nice and slow. We're going to press ourselves up here. Come to a crisscross applesauce pose with the legs, just to pause here for a few breaths. Soften, close the eyes. Again, tuning into your sensations. Taking another breath, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Opening your eyes, we will move the bolster just off to the side. I'm going to actually just push mine back behind me, but you can have yours to the side as you may want to use it in your Shavasana. Same thing with your blocks. Again, and then from here, we will lower ourselves on down. Come onto your back. And as you get here, bring the knees into the chest, taking a few rocks side to side, massaging the low back. And let's send the feet up towards the ceiling, holding onto the backs of the thighs. Point and flex through the feet. Rotate through the ankles. Good. Bring the knees back into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze it in. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And then you're going to make your way into your Shavasana here. So as I said in the beginning of our practice, we're going to make this an extra long Shavasana. So maybe you'd like to have the bolster underneath the knees, grabbing your blanket or a pillow, anything to make you very comfy, very cozy. Good. Taking your time here too, just like with every other pose. Give yourself about a minute to make any adjustments, to get yourself feeling cozy and comfortable, to be able to settle here. Taking 3 rounds of cleansing breath. Bringing yourself to a complete space of relaxation, allowing the mind to be at ease, allowing the mind to be at peace for just a while longer. And letting the body follow. I invite in this new season before me. I release all that doesn't serve me to make room for peace. I invite in peace. And guiding your body to relax from the crown of your head, making your way down your whole body. And before we awaken fully here, I want you to visualize little snowflakes, soft little snowflakes, little flurries, just falling over your body, feeling them on your face, light little droplets on your body. And then imagine as they melt and melt to the earth or dissipate, that they are taking any remaining negative energy or anything heavy, anything toxic, anything non-serving for you, your highest good, your purpose, your light. And they are just washing you clean of those. And as you visualize and feel this, inviting a gentle smile to your face. Noticing the shift when you bring that gentle smile to your face in the facial muscles, maybe in your energy. And just allowing yourself to be lighthearted about this as all that heaviness has been melted away. Feeling yourself lighter and brighter. Taking a big cleansing breath. And gently rocking your head side to side. Start bringing some movements into the hands, the fingers, the toes, the feet, the ankles, the wrists. And then taking a nice lengthening stretch, waking up from your slumber. Whoops, excuse me. Maybe gently rocking, shifting the body side to side, taking these nice lengthening side body stretches. And then bringing your feet to your mat, to your floor. And then hugging the knees in. Rocking side to side, releasing the low back. And then rolling over to one side in fetal pose. We'll rest here. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. And then making your way up to a seated position. Maybe staying covered still under your blankie. Keeping that gentle smile on your face. Resting the hands on the knees or the thighs. Taking a cleansing breath here. Noticing your sensations. Noticing any changes or shifts that have occurred in your body and your mind and your energy. allowing this peace within that you invited in to continue to cultivate and brew and move through your body, through your mind. Just allowing yourself to stay here a little longer. Taking another cleansing breath. Bringing in the hands, palms of the hands together, the heart, gently bowing our heads. I invite in this new season before me. I invite in peace within. I allow myself to release so that I may bring in peace. Taking a big breath in, big breath out. May you continue to have peace in your heart, peace in your mind, peace in your body, and peace in your life. From my heart to yours, namaste. Namaste, my friends, and welcome to your winter season. I hope this practice found you to really just be able to bring in and be in that state of peace, which I feel winter is really all about. It's a time to slow down, time to hibernate as we have these longer days, darker nights. A lot of times there can come resistance with that, as we tend to, I'll speak for myself, tend to like to have those lighter days where we can get more done, right? And those days they come at a time each year in those seasons on purpose for us, for our earth, for uh, our plants, our growth, all out in the world, and then also for us as human beings, we are to follow the seasons. So I ask and really just invite you to really hone in on this winter season as it being a time for, uh, restore, renew, slow down, appreciate, and cultivate all that you learned and that you grew through the past seasons, and just recultivate that and prepare that for the season coming, be in this season now. So anyway, thank you so much for choosing to take this time for you to practice, to breathe, to restore, and to honor this new season before you. And thank you for practicing with me. You have a beautiful rest of your day, a beautiful season of winter, and I look forward to seeing you on your mat next time. Namaste.